Hello everybody and welcome to the Veedverks Outlaws playoff race number 2 here at the Richmond International Raceway. Here we are for the Federated Auto Parts 400 presented to you by Veedverks. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for a discount on CBD based products and needs. Tonight we have 11 drivers in tonight's field. Drivers going for playoff spots. 8 drivers will advance to the next round. There are 10 drivers competing for those 8 spots. So the field, double wide, 5.5 rows deep. Here we go. Coming out of the 4th and final corner, the 88 is going to lead on the green. The 88 did not lead on the green. We're going to try it out again. I guess there was a communication issue, I guess, between the tower and the spotter of the 88. So on the front row, we got the 88 of Too Fast For You and the 22 of Corey. In row 2, we have the 2 car of... And the 1 car 2 is outside as we approach the restart box. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Richmond. The 88 gets a jump and moves up high to block the 22 and then get his own line through turn 1. On back to the 2 car slid up the track a little bit, got into the 1, but kept out of the 1 car for the most part. Trans now trying to fit in right behind his teammate and right in front of Party. Everybody singles it out by the 2nd green flag lap of the race. The stages are 50, 50, and 100 laps in length. And around goes the 24 car in the back, and the 48's involved in as well. Turn 2 pile 24, 48, 13. A flag has not been called yet. The caution is on the speedway. Leaders on the front stretch. Pit lane is closed. Wow, that happened so quickly. The 24 just got turned around. Wow, what a wild ride these first couple laps. So the field's still trying to get lined up here. Pit lane is not open yet. Okay. So we did not get the green flag on the initial start of the race to either because there was an issue of communication. The race director's microphone was not going out to all the spotters, so that message was not delivered. Therefore, we did not go green on the initial start of the race. As the field funnels into the pit lane, here we go, 11 drivers onto the pit lane. Fresh tires definitely on the menu. 42 laps to go in stage 1. And the race off of pit road results in the 88 winning the race, the 20, then the 22, the 1, the 2, the 70, 19, 48, 13, and friends. The 13 is followed by the 24 and the 9. Getting the 1 to go here at the start-finish line. 88 did win the race off of pit road. Let's see if we can get a quick rundown on what happened back there. Again, we were watching the leader when it happened. Hey, Dan. Welcome to the broadcast. 1 lap to go here under this caution. So, looks like the 78 got into the 24, spun him right around. The 24 slid up the track. 24 hit the apron. Okay. Oh, that is right. Upon further review, the 24 did get the yellow line, slid up the track right in front of the 78. I don't know if the 78 made contact or not, but the 24 did go around. slid up the track, collected the 48 and friends. Alright, so that is the incident for why we're under the first caution of the day. Going green with 41 laps to go in stage 2. 40 laps to go in stage 2. Green flag is in the air. 88 jumps out to the lead. Nice gap already by the time we're into turn 1. Back here with the 22 of Corey, followed by the 20 of Miz. Then the 2 of Trans and the 1 of Party People. That's the rest of your top 5. The 2 car of Trans looking for a little bit of a leeway from the 20 car. 20 was going a little bit higher through the center of 1 and 2. And back in the 3, the 2 car got his fender under the 20 car. So the 2's looking for a little bit more of a lane here from the 20 as we continue on in the run. The 20 did clear the 2 car down the front stretch and will reclaim the bottom lane. The variety of paint schemes showcased by these drivers, whether it's a playoff scheme or a patriotic scheme, as we just had Memorial Day weekend. Such a nice change on the racetrack for such a variety of paint schemes. Trans looks to the inside. Again, this is a battle for the 3rd position. It's right on board with the 2 car. See, the 20 is running about half a lane higher than the 2, but the 2 just can't get the run off the exit of the corner to have a run at the 20 into the next corner, and he drives it into turn 3. As they say that, around goes the 20! Cut the apron! He collects the 1 as well. Caution on the speedway. That was a result of the 20 car catching the apron around the track, or around he went and collecting the 1 car there at the end. V88 is your race leader. So 2nd caution of the day, coming out with 35 laps to go in stage 1. And it looks like we already have a free pass in the race. The 48 car is the beneficiary of the 2nd caution of the day. How did he fall a lap down? Ah, right. Forgot you don't let people catch up for that. But even then, no, he shouldn't have lost a lap because everybody pitted. Well, even if he had 30 seconds of damage, it doesn't take 30 seconds to, or it takes longer than 30 seconds to get around the track at pace speed. I don't know. It's just weird to me. Yeah. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm just like, wow, that's weird. The 24 takes a splash of fuel. He's down and away. He looks to be the race leader. Following the 24. People are coming out of their pit boxes. It's going to be the 88. Followed by the 22 and the 2. The 13, the 19, the 78. The 9 and the 1. The 24 comes out of pit lane and goes straight to the rear. And the 48's coming out of pit lane now. I assume we're getting the 1 to go from the tower. Yes, you are. Alright, so on the front row we have the 88 of Too Fast For You and the 22 of Corey. In row 2, we have the 2 of Trans and the 13 of Controller. Coming off of turn 4, the green flag is in the air. We have 31 laps to go in stage 1 at Richmond. And again, the 88 with the fantastic restarts. The 2 of Trans looking for a way around his teammate. Can he do it? The 22 is running a whole lane higher than his teammate. Now it looks like Trans is more onto the defense side as the 19 of IROC attempts to make a pass on the 2 car. Spoob gets into the back of IROC. Spoob wants a chance at a higher spot here as he's made his way into the top 5. Further on back, we have the 9 car looking to the inside of controller. And has fallen back now, battling with party people. Spoob to the inside of iRocker. He takes a peek at the least. Back into turn 3. iRock gives him the lane. They're going to be side by side down the front stretch. 19 on the outside, 78 on the inside. And the 78 will take the spot in the turn 1. See if the 90 can get him back here. 88 is just driving away. Then it's the Penske duo. Then a couple of JGR cars. And then we got controller fending off party here. Party to the inside of controller. This is for the 6th position. They're still side by side in the 1. Looks like party will clear controller in the turn 1. Cracker in the 9 falls back in line. He is an 8th. Party now looking to make some gains as he continues to look his way up the running order. Looking at IROC for the 5th position. Diving to the inside goes Party. The 19 fights back hard, trying to side draft that quarter panel on the exit of the corner. Still side by side in the 3, and the 1 will clear him. So Party is up to 5th. So that makes their top 5. The 88, followed by the 22, the 2, the 78, and the 1 car. That's going to round out your top 5. Following that is the 19, the 13, the 9, the 20, and the 48. They round out your top 10. Jay Wood shotgun on the field in 11th. That is a shock. But still a long race. A lot of laps to go, so we're working just to the halfway point of stage 1. Party is on a rail here, absolutely making huge gains on the leader. He looks his way at the 78 car as his next victim for the 4th position. Back here we have the 13 fending off the 9, and 22's into the wall in 2nd. Teammates are going at it hard for the 2nd position. Looks like the opportunity presented itself for Trans to take a stab at 2nd, but he'll end up falling back to the gap that was there previous between the 2. We have an absolute gaggle of cars back here. I believe this is going on for the 8th position as the 48 takes the spot from the 13. The 20 follows suit. Motorsports looking for a spot on Miz. Jay Wood to the inside of controller. Can't get there. Jay Wood does get the spot on controller, so move Jay Wood into the top 10. Up front, the battle for 4th rages on. Spoob trying to defend against party people. Looks like the 1 getting his front bumper right onto the back bumper of that 78, getting that chrome horn nice and broke in, I would say. Into turn 1, the 1 car gets to the inside of the 78. The 78 catches the wall on the exit of 2, and the 1 goes right on by. Move Party into 4th position. Does he have what it takes to catch the Penske duo and the 88 car? Up front, let's ride on board with Too Fast For You, and he's showing that his username is not a fluke. Absolutely annihilating the field here early in stage 1. Huge gap he has over the 22 car. IROC right now leading what looks like to be the best of the rest here. Right now trying to fend off Cracker for the 6th position. The top 5 have kind of scooted away, but we have a little bit of a pack back here. Again, that includes the 19, the 9, the 20, the 48, the 24, and the 13. All kind of running nose to tail equidistant from each other. Everybody just kind of getting into their own groove here. Trying to feel out the rest of stage 1. 10 laps to go this time by. The 88 Too Fast For You again. 10 laps to go here in stage 1. Other than the first 2 cautions to start the stage, the rest of the stage has been very clean. Riding on board with Miz as he looks to try to take the spot away from Cracker. That would be 7. 9 laps to go in stage 1, coming around to 8. Looks like we have about 3 cars here going at it for the 6th position. Again, this includes IROC, Cracker, and Miz. Miz diving to the inside of the 9 car. He couldn't get his fender down under. Now he does. He makes contact with the 9 on the exit. The 20 gets loose. Tries to save the car. He's going to lose some momentum. Now the 9 has a chance at the 19 of IROC. All this contact is going to bring the 48 of Motorsports into this. And now Miz hits the wall off of turn 2, putting Motorsports in the prime position to take the 8th position away. This time by, the 88 will be coming to 5 laps to go. Here he comes off of turn 4. 5 laps to go in stage 1. Back here, Miz got around the 9 of Cracker. Here comes the 48, trying to get around his teammate. Miz up to 7th. Cracker and Motorsports going at it for 8th. Cracker driving it into turn 3, trying to get to the back bumper of the 20. I don't know if Miz can get to his teammate in 19 at the moment, but now he's playing some defense, trying to hold off that 9 for the 7th position. 2 laps to go for the 88. This time he'll come and see the last lap of stage 1. Absolute domination. 1 lap to go for the 88 in stage 1. Party on the attack, trying to get to the 3rd position. Can he get there? Making a huge gain on Trans. He's going to have a shot at him into turn 3. They both drive it in deep. Party can't get to the back bumper. Trans is going to hold on to 3rd over Party. So the 88 wins stage 1 over the 22, the 2, the 1, and the 78 is going to round out the top 5. It looks like something happened back here. Miz did get to the 19 car, because Miz will come home 6th in stage 1. That's going to be followed by the 19, then the 48, and then the 9 and the 24. The 13 did not get a stage point in this stage, but is still on the lead lap, and that is pretty important. Because at this track, you get lapped quick. So, we'll line them up, we'll try it again, and we'll have another shot at another 50 laps here at the famous 3/4 mile in Richmond, Virginia. They're lined up and they're ready to do it again. The green flag is in the air. The 88 on the front row with the 22 into turn 1. The 88 did not get that famed restart we talk of. But he will get the clearance off of turn 2. The 22 is right there. Into turn 3, the Buona Party people on the outside is going to clear the 2 car. No, not yet. The 2 fights back. The 2 sliding up the track, trying to get rid of the 1 car's momentum. Miz is up there in 5th. Diving into turn 3, the Buona Party people fighting hard on the outside. The 19 of IROC wants a shot at this. The 2 is now clear of the 1. The 1's going to fight back hard. Tries to come down the track. Miz is there. Miz will give him the lane for now. They're going to fall in single file. The 22 is not letting the 88 pull away this time. So we have a pretty much got some pairs throughout the field. The 80 and the 22 are going at it. Then the 2 and the 1 are going at it. The 20 is fending off the 19. The 78's attacking the 48. And then the 13 up here. We're back here with the 24 and the 9. 19 kind of losing touch to the 20 car here, but the 48 is gonna reassure him that he's not alone on this racetrack. Again, really nice to see Miz having a nice run here in the top 5. Last week he did lock himself into the next round of the Truck Series playoffs by his win at Las Vegas, and that was a stellar finish on fuel mileage and everything. Back up front, the 88 did gap the 22 just a little bit now. I don't know if the 22 is going to be able to reel him back in. But at the moment, he does still have time to try to focus on that 88 because his teammate is preoccupied with that 1 car. Like a thorn in his side, that 1 will not go away. Yep, let's see if the one trying to size up the 2 car. They're both pretty fast. I mean, they're running 3rd and 4th. But the one, other than at the end of stage 1, he didn't really have anything else. I know it was at the end of stage 1. He probably took a lunge at the 2 car. But oh, right there, the one got a good run on the 2 car in the exit of 4. He's gonna size him up good into turn 1. He really didn't get to him there. I was kind of shocked, but the 1 car did get a better run. Oh, the 2 scrapes the wall on the entry. Here comes the wonderful lunge. Coming out of turn 4. He's going to lose some momentum from going up the hill. Something happened to Spoob. He fell back the running order a little bit, back in the 9th position here. 48 to the inside of the 19. The 19's gonna the 6th. Back up front, the 88, like I said, he gapped the 22, but he has not gapped the 22 since. So my consensus is that they are both pretty equal on speed, but the 22 must have made a mistake or something, or maybe got into the wall where he lost a little bit of ground to the 88 car, but hasn't been able to gain it and hasn't really lost it. So that's going to be a good combo. It's going to be a good battle if they can get back side by side here. I think ideally here on the restart that would start stage 3 if they were still in the front row. It'd be very interesting. I really have to take a moment, and I know I already mentioned it, but I gotta admire party people's patience here, riding behind the 2 car at a short track the entire stage. He's working that 2 car over. He's very patient, looking for his opportunity, picking his battles. He only took a lunge at the 2 car when he scraped the entry of turn 3. He saw his opportunity with lost momentum and lost momentum to the 2 car. Here we go, sizing him up, looking to the inside of turn 1. They're gonna be side by side out of 2. He can't get the power down, and 2's looking to clear him again. The 1's gonna dive it back to the inside. This is a battle for the 3rd position. The 1 and the 2 car. Party on the inside, Trans on the outside. Trans fighting off hard on the outside lane, getting the runs off the corner, but Party, a lot of power under that 1 machine. Still side by side. What an intense battle for the 3rd position. They make a little bit of contact on the front stretch. They're still side by side. Advantage to the 1 car now. The 2 trying to get a run off the corner, still stay side by side. They're going nose to tail now, but the 2 is right there on the back bumper. The 1 is clear of the 2 car now. Let's see if the 2 car takes a shot at him in the 1. Doesn't really, but you see the 2 is just experimenting with lines here. The 2 took a wider entry into the inside of the 1 car into turn 3. Party drifting way up the track. He's going to lose a lot of momentum, and the 2's going to go right on by. Move the 2 car back in the 3rd. Party with the momentum through the center of the corner. Huge run through the center of the corner. Can he get to the inside of the 2 car? Gonna drive it into 3. The 2 went wide through the center of the corner. Here he comes right back. They're fighting really hard for the 3rd position. The 2 on the outside, but the 1 with the runs he gets through the center of the corner. What an insane battle we've got on our hands here. The middle of stage 2 here at Richmond. Advantage to the 1 car into turn 1. And Party will clear him, but the two sizing him up, looking for another shot into turn 3. Could have gotten to the back bumper there. Didn't. We'll see if he gets a chance into turn 1. I think right now, Trans is thinking more on the long run here. Got to preserve his tires a little bit, trying to make it further into the stage. And also, it's still a long race. But wow, what a battle they put up for the 3rd position. Party looks like he's going to be the clear victor of that battle. For the moment, safely say that Party is in the 3rd position. You see the 2 car must have really used up his tires. He's kind of falling back into the clutches of the 20 car here. Miz might have something to say for the 4th position in just a little bit. Eighteen's going to be coming around 18 laps, or the 88 is going to come around to 18 laps to go here in stage 2. Oh wow. Shoot, really far behind. No, never mind. The 78's almost a lap down here. Cars to the pit lane here. The 20's on pit road. The 48 and the 19 are on the pit lane. This could help the 20 car look for a way around that 2 car. 48 is down and away. The 22 on the pit lane here. And the 2 car. The 13. It is coming around to 13 laps to go. When will he pit and what does he take? Does the 88 put his strategy in the mindset for a race win or for a stage win? Because the 88 has been absolutely dominant today. I can't recall if there's been another leader today. '88 does get to pit lane here. The 1 is on pit lane as well. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is going to cycle to 24 to the race lead. This does make the 24 the race leader for the moment. I believe that also makes the 78 second. In terms of the theoretical race leader, provided those two do pit, it looks like the 88 came out behind the 1 car. That is crazy. And I don't even know if the 88 is the theoretical race leader, because I don't know. I believe the 22 might have. The 22 did pit earlier than the 88, and the 22 might be your theoretical race leader. I know the 24 is still your race leader at the moment. I believe the 22 is on track. Here comes the 24. And here comes the 78 of Spooby. Trying to come around, and I believe he's taking the race lead now. So Spoop now has the third lead change of the race. He's leading right now. I believe he's trying to make it to the end of the stage. We have about 5 to go this time by. 5 laps to go in stage 2. Spoob has an 8-second lead over the 22 car. And it's really tight. He gets into the wall. Really trying to milk all the fuel he can out of that 78 car and try to get a stage victory here. 3 laps to go in stage 2. Can he hold him off? The 22 is a-coming. It's going to be really tough for him to hold him off and save fuel. I don't know about a stage win, but the 78 trying to get a better position than what he was going to end up with here. This should be 2 laps to go in stage 2. And the 22 coming by. That should be the pass for the race lead and the 4th lead change of the race. Corey to the race lead here late in stage 2. 2 laps to go. Should be 1 lap to go here in stage 2. Coming through turn 3. Corey sat second for all of stage 1 and stage 2. He's going to come and take the checkered flag here in stage 2. I believe the 88's coming second. The 78 is out of fuel. Came the pit road. So what a wild end to stage 2. Came down to fuel mileage and fuel strategy. The 78 almost pulled it off. It ended up being the 22 car again with the 4th lead change of the race. Spoob will be credited with a 9th place finish here in stage 2. So we have the 22, the 88, the 1, the 2, the 20, the 48, the 19, the 24, the 78, the 13, and the 9. The 9 is the beneficiary. Green flag in the air, and the 78 pulls off to the inside. 88 and the 22 going at it for the race lead again. This is the marquee battle of the night. 22 on the outside, the 88 on the inside. And the 88 is going to start scooting away from the rest of the field. The teammate of the 22, Trans, diving to the inside. Looking for the second position. The 22 trying to fight back hard on the outside with runs off the corner. The 22 huge runs to the center. The 2 is going to be clear of the 22 for second. That moves Trans to second. Party looking for third. The 78 just trying to make it to pit lane. Still battling side by side for the third position. Party on the inside, the 22 on the outside. We've seen the 1 car be so persistent on these battles where he's stuck on one lane or the other. Able to fight hard both lanes. One, though maybe not the fastest driver of the night, definitely is the most versatile and probably the best all-round driver of the night. Party does get clear of the 22 of Corey. That is for the third position. We know Party has been able to catch and pass the 2 of Trans earlier. So if he is able to do that, he has the 100 lap long stage. Can he catch and get to the 8 car before the race is over? At the moment, Party's going to be on the defensive, looking to hold off the 22 car. The 20 of Miz is there as well in the 5th position. Alright, share your party audio. Alright, and now we're joined by driver of the number 78, Spoob, making a playoff run here, but after fueling issues there at the end of stage 2, it's just gonna call it a night here, and he's gonna join us up here in the booth. Welcome and glad to have you. It's been a wild one out there. First, tell me how it was, just down the track and racing everybody else, and your strategy there at the end of stage 2. Issues with the 48 car. He went around on the back stretch, and I believe that's a done day for motorsports. Alright, I'm sorry. It looked like it was going to work out into your favor until you really had to go into hardcore fuel conservation mode, and the 22 got past you, and then you were just trying to limp it back. On board with Corey. Looks like he had a bad bump in the track there in the turn 3. Lost a lot of time trying to get to the 1 car there. Just commenting on the battle between Party and Corey right now for the third position. Try. Yeah, I'm starting to lean more towards the 1 car as well, because I fought the 22 earlier in stage 2 on that restart. He was able to hang with the 88, and it was going to be a good battle until I believe he made a mistake or something, and lost touch with the 88. But that 1 car has definitely shown speed in traffic, by himself, all over the place, and he can run the inside, he can run the middle. He's even ran the top. I know that's not preferred, but he's ran all 3 lanes tonight. That 1 car is definitely something to watch. And really something to watch now is he's looking for the 2nd position. Meanwhile, trying to fend off the 22 for the 3rd position. It wasn't until pit stops there that the 88 even lost the lead. So, if that says anything. We've had 5 lead changes today, and they were all right there at the end of stage 2. 88 definitely dominant car. Anybody else that contends with him is the 22 or the 1 car, unless there's a late restart and the 88's not on the front row. No, somebody who could probably improve upon his car is Trans. He hasn't had the speed, but he's had the track position all day. Hasn't fallen out of the top 5 except for green flag pit stops. And right now, fending off hard for 2nd position. I know Party's going to work him over, though. Party is really patient and really aggressive. That's what I love about it. Patient when he needs to be, aggressive when he needs to be. Looking into turn 1. Ooh, he didn't get down there, but he was looking. Yeah, he as I was about to say, he's got to time his move to where if he makes a mistake, he doesn't get passed by the car behind him. Yeah, I mean, all 3 of these guys are absolutely blazing. Like, all 3 fast almost everywhere. So, it's really tough. As finally, Party gets his opportunity to the inside of the 2 car again into turn 3. They both push up the track a little bit. Still side by side down the front stretch. Looks like Trans had an issue or something there off of 2 or got really tight. But now he's going to be trying to fend off his teammate in the 22. Corey coming from full head of steam. Hasn't gotten to either side of him just yet. Yeah, this is his... We've seen Party move up the field all day long, and this is what it's come down to. Can he track down that 88? I think he'll really pull away if that 22 can start mixing it up with his teammate. But looks like actually Trans may have another shot at Party, which is not what Party needs if he's going to have any chance at the 88. Oh, something happened with the 2 car. Actually, it looks like he might have just let his teammate by. Maybe a little bit of F1 style team orders. Let the faster car by. That, man, that's insane. Looks like, oh, maybe the 2 car does have an issue. He pushed through the center of the corner up the track there. Yeah, I don't know if he let him by now that I say that. But that's what it looked like initially. Somebody we also need to tab on our radar, the 24 car. Shotgun on the field there in the middle of stage 1, and he's been moving his way up the field slowly. Got some laps led under green flag pit stops. Jay Wood been making his way up to the running order, up in 5th. Fast every week. It's almost a shock not to call Jay Wood or Corey as the leader right now. 20 is on the pit lane. I believe this is partially fuel strategy, because now he can make it on one. Okay. But yeah, everybody pitting. Oh, that's right. Yeah, 88 got a little bit of the wall there on the exit of 4 as he's catching some lap traffic here. But yeah, everybody pits now. They'll be making it on one more pit stop. 88 will lap the 9 car under green or not. He's coming to pit lane. He's learned from his mistakes. He knows he can't stay out there longer than anybody else if he wants to keep that lead. 88's playing a conservative, smart stage 1 here, or stage 3 here. As Party's under attack from Corey, and here comes Jay Wood. We thought Party was fast. Look at Jay Wood. Corey to the inside of Party, down the backstretch. Jay Wood to pit lane. I think this is tires here. Yeah, this must be tires really playing a large factor here. The 88 is going to gap these guys if he just took 4 fresh tires and they're waiting this long. They got to pit ASAP. Here comes the 22 and the 1. Yep. Oh! 22 had a little bit of an issue and misses pit entry. Oh, that's going to really hurt the 22. Yep. Absolutely insane. Here he comes for another attempt at pit entry. Yeah, that's rough, but this track is a tough one to get down to the apron on. The 2 car merges onto the racetrack right with the 20 of Miz. Wow, the 88, huge gap over everybody else. I mean, that's a large gap from when he pitted. What a smart move by the 88 car. Short pit everybody else and just gap. I mean, now he doesn't have to push himself at all. He's just got to manage his tires, conserve the life of those tires, make it to his final pit stop, and do the same in that final stint if we stay green to the end. Yeah, that's gonna be something to watch here. Miz into the top 5 here, making his gains after the misfortune of the 22 on pit entry. Yeah. So here the battle for second. Jay Wood's in second. Party is in third. That's a duo I've also wanted to see. We've seen them earlier in the season battle it out. Now this isn't for the lead, this is for second. Can any of them chase down the 88 without abusing their tires? Or at all? Yeah. '19 in trouble at top of the racetrack, sliding down the track. Oh, he's okay. He was about to make contact with the 24 and the 1. He gets out of the way. Something to miss on the 19 car. Caution on the speedway. I don't know who the other car is. Oh, wow, what an insane turn of events here. Oh, did the 1 get heavy? Wow, that's crazy. Those are some insane. I mean, he had nowhere to go. The 24 and the 1 had nowhere to go, and all of a sudden, no, I don't know if it was the 1 car. Maybe it was the 24. Because the 1 car is still in second. The 24 is not. The 9 and the 19 are taking the wave around. 19 is going to go ahead and call it a day after the heavy incident there in turns 1 and 2. The 22 comes out 5th. Everybody else. I believe the 24 is who you took. Just save your clip, I guess. Alright. So we got the field lined up back here on the backstretch. On row 1 we have the 88 and the 2 car. That's a different front row, as we usually have the 22 up there. In row 2 we have the 20 and the 1. Row 3 we have the getting the 1 to go here. There's the 19 is trying to get off the racetrack here. So green flag in the air here. 88 out front over to 2. It's going to clear him into 1 to 2. Trying to take a shot at the 88 here. Get a run off the corner. Miz. Yeah, that's a... Oh, here comes Party back down to the inside. Yeah, Miz is trying to get the run off the corner. Yep, and teammates are going at it again for the second position. 88, it looks like it's only gonna be a matter of time before he pulls away here. Yep, the 22 diving to the inside of his teammate, but he can't get the fender under there. Yeah, Corey's fighting hard. Corey giving it everything he's got, trying to get that fender under there, and it's not cutting it. That caution that we just had puts us in a peculiar position on fuel. Gonna be about 5 or 6 laps short on gas. People can save that amount, but can you do it, maintain position, or bet that you're gonna come out with the top position or position you want at the end of this race? It's gonna be something. 5 to 6 laps short is what most people are running. You say that, but look at this battle for second. I don't think any of these three are going to be lifting 50 feet earlier for a while. 88 had an issue. It's the first time we've seen the leader have an issue in a while here. And it looks like these guys, they're reeling him back in. The 2 trying to clear the 22. Party sitting there in the shadows. Yep, there's the pros and cons to each lane. The pro on the outside is you get the run down the straightaway, but the inside is the shortest way around. And if you got a good car on the inside, you're getting some good runs to the center of the corner. So Corey back out in front of this. Gaggle second, Trans in third, Party in fourth. Miz is trying to see what he can do there in fifth. Cracker 6th, Jay Wood in 7th, and I believe Controller is 8th. Everybody else is out of the race. A Party into the wall there. No, but it is gonna put you out of your rhythm for a slight second. '88 looks to try to regain his strength here. The 88 clearly can take some time and save some fuel. I believe that's what he'd be doing up there. But also, I don't know, because maybe it was strategy in terms of trying to keep his track position and elongate the gap he has. But he short pitted on the last stint before the caution, so that's going to be interesting to see. Did he actually like lose his tire grip early, or was it trying to elongate the gap? I would think it's trying to elongate the gap here in this final stage, but now we have that caution that throws everybody off, and everybody should be saving fuel here. Yeah. Oh, the 22 caught the apron. The 2 caught the apron. 3 wide for second. And Party takes that position. Trans is looking for third. Oh, he catches the apron in. Oh, around goes the 2. Trying to get up to speed here. Wow, takes him right out of contention for second. It's going to move Miz to fourth. I believe Jaywood to fifth. No, Cracker to fifth. Yeah, Jaywood there in seventh. Party and Corey are now going at it for the second spot. Are they gonna be able to break away from each other in the slightest bit to try to save some tires and fuel here to finish this stint off? I know both of these guys, they're racers at heart, but if they want a chance at keeping their positions, one of them's got to give up the fight here for them to try to save some fuel here. Unless they're saving it while they're battling, which if they are, props to them, because that's tough. I don't think they are. Yep, Corey diving to the inside, to the pit lane. So Corey's made his bed. Yep, the 9's on pit road as well. Wow, they're splitting this final stint in half, or that they just know they can't make it on fuel by saving. So making their beds here. Can you save the fuel or can you make it? It's starting to look like people can't make it on fuel here and now, that people are falling to 10 laps short. '88 to pit road. One car to pit. Yep. Yep. Yeah, the two barely making it in there. So new leader to 20 of Miz. I believe that is the 6th lead change of the race, or the 7th. It'd be the 6th. So we'll see how Miz fares. I'm seeing that yeah, nobody can make it to the end here. I think everybody's pushed their stuff too hard, wasted more fuel than they can save. So everybody does have to make a stop here before the end of the race. Yeah. Oh, that would definitely help. So right now it looks like the only cars in the lead lap is the 20, the 24, and the 13. Everybody else is a lap down. Yeah. So it's only the 20 and the 24, and oh, the 13 up the track trying to give the 20 some room there. There he goes. So that make that the 20 and the 24 the only cars on the lead lap. Oh, and the 20 catches the apron there. That's going to really throw off his rhythm. If I'm not mistaken, I think the theoretical race leader is the 1 car. Here comes the 20 to pit road, yeah. Let's look at this. Look at where the 1 car is, and look at where the 88 is. I believe the theoretical race leader is the 1 car. The 24 I know is taking the lead now. Could be in for quite the treat. Yeah, if you took 2 tires though, that car handling wise is something else. Right now, when the 24 pits, he should be handing it off to the 1 car. It's insane. That would be tough, yeah. Yeah. I mean, absolutely dominant performance. I mean, we're not done. Anything can happen. But, wow. Look at the turn of events that's happened so far. So I believe we still have Jaywood, Controller, who have yet to pit. Here comes Jaywood. So Controller, then Party, then Corey. I believe this makes... If Controller can hang on, is he going to become the theoretical race leader if he can stay in front of the one car for a lap? Something like that? No, he got passed. So now, this should hand off the race lead to the one car. So, 15, 14 laps to go for the race leaders here. Party trying to fend off Corey for what's going to be coming down. Here comes the 88. We could have a good battle here at the end of this race, shaping up 13 laps to go. Party's your leader. Corey's there in second, right on the back bumper. Yeah. 12 laps to go at the start-finish line. Those I assume these guys didn't take tires or only took 2 tires. That one car's all over the road. The 22's fighting hard as well. Oh my, they're loose off the corner. This is going to be something else. 11 laps to go here at Richmond. The 22 to the outside. Can he complete the pass? 11 to go. They are fighting hard. The one with the run to the center of the corner. 10 laps to go here at Richmond when they come to the start-finish line. 88 is there. Not to mention this, or I don't have to mention this, but Controller's in 4th still. Controller has yet to pit. Oh, and Party with an issue. The 22 trying to fit off the 88. Are they going 3 wide into 3? Oh, Party with a huge block on the 88. 9 laps to go. They got to fend off that 88. They got to work together to fend off that 88 if they're trying to, if one of them's going to win. Oh, into the wall he goes. The 22 put him in the wall. Oh, man. And tempers are about to flare. Oh, wow. Yeah, 88's been abused and used right there in that battle. My goodness. And Party's running away with it. Wow, I am baffled. Right now, Miz is fighting Corey right now. And this is for what would be the 3rd position. Move Miz to 3rd. So Miz is looking for a podium here in a very important playoff race. Party, only a few laps remaining. Can he hold on to his car for 5 more laps? 5 laps to go for Party people. The 88's on the charge. Oh, he's catching him. This is gonna be something else. Oh, he's coming hard. 4 laps to go. Oh my. This is gonna get good here, boys. Classic weekday, weeknight short track racing. Wow. Absolute dominated the race, the 88 car did. Fuel strategy, beating and banging. This is what it all comes down to. 3 laps to go at Richmond. Oh, a huge lunge into turn 3. Oh, he's getting there. 2 laps to go at Richmond. I believe these next 2 laps is about to be worth the entire price of admission. He's sending him off, blocking all the way to the inside, all the way down the track, up the track they go. 1 lap to go here at Richmond. Oh, down to the bottom of the racetrack goes Party. He's got a couple more lunges here. He's got to set his car up for turn 3. I don't think he's going to get there. No, it's going to be a long shot if he does. He's going to throw it into turn 3. He's not going to get there. And the dominant car of the day, the 88's going to get it in spectacular last lap pass fashion. What a insane aggressive move all the way to the flat of the racetrack. All the way to the apron. Very aggressive. Forcing the 1 car up the track. Coming to the white flag. And what an absolute stunner. The 88, the 1, and the 20. Your top 3. They're followed by the 22, the 24, the 2, the 13, the 9, the 19, the 48, and the 78 is the finishing order of tonight. We'll be joined by race winner and podium finishers here in just a few moments. What a 88, 1, and 20. All right. I mean, insane last laps there. We've got a lot to talk about. We get to talk to these podium finishers. And the fastest lap obviously goes to the 88 car. Party with the 3rd fastest. Corey with the 2nd fastest. J-Will with the 4th fastest. Trans the 5th. Miz the 6th fastest. Wow. Insane. Alright, guys. Make sure your party audio is shared before Alright, guys, make sure your party audio is shared, and then when it is, just let me know. Like, give me a up or something.
Alright. I'm good.
Alright, you good,
I'm
Miss?
good. Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Let's start with 3rd place here. Miz, what a race you drove. You fought hard all day long. I don't believe you had a 3rd place car, but circumstances there at the end gave you a 3rd place finish. What's your takeaway from today? And like, how was your car today?
My car was mid-pack. It's all about endurance, just being in the right spot at the right time. I know they were racing for 1st, which ended up and helped me get 3rd, but I'll take it. Playoffs, need as many points as I can get, because they're too fast for me to win. So no, I ain't advancing that way. No.
I tried to make it. What was some? What was your thought on all the fuel strategy? A part of today's race in terms of stage finishes and everything. You kind of talked about it going into the race, before the race, like in this party. But after the race is over, what is your opinion on all the strategy calls that were made today and varying strategies?
It just goes to show you that anybody will try anything when it comes down to the playoffs. In my practice, I didn't think it would help me to save gas. So that's why I just ran as much as I could, trying to get track position and hope others failed.
And I don't know. Is there anything you can take away from this race moving on in the playoffs as you make a bid at the championship?
Just keep grinding, one race at a time. Never know what happens. I had a sixth place car, and I'm here talking to you from third place. You never know. Just keep grinding and be there at the end and fight like hell.
Well, I will absolutely agree with that. You absolutely grinded for your podium finish today. Congratulations on the third place finish. Well deserved, well fought, a lot of fun to watch. Congratulations.
Thank you. Great race
All
for the
right.
other two as well.
All right, party. Second place finish. Where do I start? Let's talk about the first part of the race, first couple stages and all. Your car in traffic was on rails. How did the car feel for you as it was moving through traffic and up the field? Did you know your car could do that going into the race?
I definitely wasn't thinking it could be that fast going through traffic, but as it went on, I just saw where I was a lot better than other people. I would roll the center much better, and that allowed me to get runs off and get under people. And so that pretty much just helped me through the traffic. I ran my line a lot different than other people, and that just allowed me to get a open lane.
Yeah, there was one point in the broadcast where I mentioned that I feel like you were the most versatile driver of this race. You're able to run the top and the bottom and get runs to the center and on the exits and everything and set yourself up for an overtake attempt into the next corner. Would you agree with that and that you could run pretty much any line with your car?
Yeah, I don't know about most versatile, but definitely one of the best cars I've been able to have here. Going bottom lane and top lane wise, where whatever was open for me, I was just like I said, like the center was the main reason why I could go to the bottom or the top. If I didn't have a good center, I'd have to be a bottom feeder like everybody else. But just having the good rolling center was everything at this track, and luckily I had it all tonight.
All right. So, what did you take on that last pit stop? I gotta know. That was well,
Yeah, so I did pit a little bit early, but I decided I would just take two tires and a can of fuel, just enough to make it to the end there, and was hoping that my right side wouldn't be too offset to my old tires that I would have. And I mean, it was definitely slowing me down a lot, but not as bad as it was when I tried it earlier in the race.
was it loose?
Very, very loose.
Yeah, I could tell. And then tell me about that battle there with Corey, and then ended up with with Too Fast for You there at the end, and that coming to the white flag pass and all. Tell me about those last few laps from your perspective.
Yeah, I mean, I did not think Too Fast was going to catch up to us, and then me and Corey started battling. And yeah, once we were battling, I was having some good fun, and then I look at the scoring monitor and saw that, holy crap, Too Fast just closed in 3 seconds on us. Like, so I was like, come on, man, we got to go single file, or else we're going to both lose this race. And luckily, I blocked both Corey and Too Fast, and it's unfortunate what happened to Corey and Too Fast there. But yeah, pretty much the incident between those two was the only reason why I even had a shot at the win. Too Fast was going to win it if nothing happened there. So either way, Too Fast was going to win. So that last move did not anger me too much. He had such a good run off at two, man. But I just know with these playoffs, I needed to do everything I could to try to get that win, and ran him to the bottom of the track and got what I deserved. But that was overall a really good battle there at that end of the race.
It looked like a lot of fun. Ill-handling race cars, fast race cars all over the road, cars into the wall, cars going around. I think that was worth the price of admission. That was a lot of fun to commentate over. And I guess I'll ask you the same question I asked Miz. Anything you can take away from this race moving on to the playoffs as you make a championship bid?
I'm not sure about what you could take away from the car wise, but you could definitely just see what other people are going to race like at short tracks, with Martinsville being in the second to last round. So, or you just kind of see how aggressive people are driving and know where you want to position your car at the Martinsville when we get there.
All right. Well, congratulations on the second place finish. Again, that was a lot of fun, well fought. I think I don't remember where you qualified, but your moves through traffic, you were gonna get some up there. I don't know what it was, but it ended up being second. Congratulations again. A lot of fun.
All right, thank you. Good win, Too Fast.
All right, and we're joined by our race winner here, driver of the number 88, Too Fast for You. And wow, you proved that your username is not a lie. Absolutely annihilated the field today. Tell me, how did the car handle throughout the entire race? Look like Looked like a drain to drive. Restarts, you just started driving away. Was there any restart before like the last few? Or yeah, was there any restarts in the first couple stages? Were you even like worried about the 22 or the 2? Yeah. There was one restart where you didn't pull away from the 22 as fast, and I thought the 22 had a shot. I think it was in stage 2. You didn't pull away from the 22 at all. He was kind of sitting right behind you until like later into the run. I just assumed you were more consistent with your line, and you kind of started gapping him a little bit. What was it racing Corey throughout the day? Like, what was it like? um, I don't know if you remember this because of everything else overshadowing it, but you remember how stage 2 went for you feel in strategy wise? Okay. Uh, that was the first time you lost the lead. Was green flag pit stops in stage 2. um, and then take me through your final pit stop and those final 20-ish laps with everybody else, and what were your initial thoughts when you got into it with Corey there at the end? Yeah, they were on 2 tires. um, and then coming into turn 3, coming to the white flag, getting blocked all the way down to the inside of the racetrack. I mean, I guess at that point you were committed for a win there. What was your thought going into turn 3 there? Did you think you were gonna stick it, or you think Party was just gonna go up into the wall, or? Yeah, and he had 2 tires. Were you expecting anything on that last lap, like a last lap lunge or anything? Yeah. All right. It was it was fun to watch you today. I mean, absolute annihilation. I mean, I wish I could have some of those races. Absolute fastest car. And then it wasn't even that you had like a large margin of victory. It came down to an insane finish. I think that just values the win a little bit more than if you just went the entire stage 3 green flag and all. It was just a lot of fun to watch. Was there at any point you were worried, besides getting into it, Corey? Any point you were worried that you weren't gonna come home with the checkers? Yeah. Yeah. All right, so you're locked into the next round, so you can already start thinking about your future in the playoffs. What are you gonna go? Oh, you're not? Oh no. Ah, so you're playoff spoiler. How does that feel? That's great. I don't know. It looks like they had to mess you up if they had a chance at winning tonight. But again, a lot of fun. Congratulations on the win. Um, yeah, it looks like that car was a dream to drive. I'd love to drive that setup sometime. Yeah, I would assume to get a car that fast, and it looks like to drive like that, you'd have to work on it a lot. So, yeah, it looks like you put in a lot of hard work into this race, and it paid off for you in some dramatic fashion. So, congratulations again. A lot of fun to watch you. Admired your run today, and good luck in your future races. All right, folks. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that as much as I did from up here in the booth. It was a lot of fun. Again, those last 10, 15 laps there, definitely already worth the price of admission. Great battles all through the field today. Even when the 88 checked out, there was absolute chaos through the middle and back of the field. People all over the road for 8th place and all. It was a lot of fun. Temper started flaring there in the second and third stage. The cautions kept coming as typical short tracks do, but what did happen is it came down to fuel mileage a lot of the times throughout the race. Came down to pit strategy with 2, 4, no tires. Cars running out of gas at the end of stage 2. At the end of the race, the 13 was out of gas. It was chaotic, as short tracks always are. We didn't have that many big crashes other than the first, the opening laps crash with Motorsports and Jaywood, but it was still some definitely a spectacle to see in the playoffs. You expect more conservative racing for playoff drivers as they have more of a season, more of an end game goal to reach for and realize. But the aggressive nature of all these drivers was still there. People were smart with their aggression, and it definitely proved to be a great spectacle for tonight. So again, this has been Veedverks Outlaws Cup Series racing at the Richmond International Raceway for playoff race number 2. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. What? I guess his party audio wasn't shared. But alright, well, if not, I'll just summarize it. So, what Too Fast said, he worked on his car a lot. It was perfect to drive. His only chance, or the only time he thought that he was gonna lose the race, other than getting into a corner at the end, was when that third caution came out and his 9-second plus lead went away. He had 4 tires and the other 2 had 2 tires there at the end. And yeah, he played playoff spoiler tonight. But yeah, again, Veedverks Cup Outlaw Series racing from the Richmond International Raceway. Playoff race number 2 was a thriller. 88 car plays playoff spoiler. We'll see y'all tomorrow night for the Bandit Series opening race of the playoffs. Race number 1 of 7 for the Bandit Series playoff run here at the Richmond International Raceway. Should be 300 laps. It's going to be a lot of fun and a long night. Make sure you tune in next week for what I believe is the 3rd race of the round. I believe it is Dover. I'll double check that. So we should be going from short track to short track here, if I'm not mistaken. I would be mistaken. We're going to the Roval next week. That's how we end the first round. So if you thought this race was insane, just you wait. Next week's races at the Roval will be even crazier. But until tomorrow and until next week, I'm Emerson Arden, and y'all stay safe, y'all. And stay cool. It is hot. So yeah. See y'all tomorrow.